Hi, Baldy Jack here, and today's video is on the NECA Friday the 13th, the final chapter, Hockey Mask. And yeah, they finally re-released this sucker. Oh god, he's killing me! Ah! Ah!
And this is the one you've been screaming for. The re-release of NECA's final chapter Hockey Mask. This thing has been sought after on eBay for quite some time. And to pull up a picture, this is what the original Hockey Mask looked like. And look at this one. The re-release that we have. So much better, and that's one of the reasons why I picked this mask up. If it looked like its predecessor version that was released back in 2013, I would heavily pass on it. So, let's go over the clamshell packaging. As we have the artwork along here, as seen in the final chapter. Of course, we have, 17 plus, NECA real toys. We have the choking warning hazard. You can choke on this hockey mask, apparently. You have pretty much some art from the reboot, which NECA has been using this a lot on most of the hockey masks that they've released when it comes to Part 3, Part 4, and, of course, Part 5. Of course, there's the inside. Pretty simple all-around packaging, so let's go ahead and, without further ado, let's take a look at the hockey mask. And my gosh, this mask is phenomenal. I know I say that word a lot, but honestly, that's like one of the best ways to describe most stuff that NECA releases. This mask, they pushed it to a whole new level, honestly. The coloring on this thing, it's like a tinge between yellow. It's really hard to describe the color that's going on here, but I love how it's a darker tinge yellow with some wear, some tear. Obviously, we have the axe mark from Part 3. I really like how the blood, you kind of have like the residue, like you have the main spot, like you have kind of it like just frayed away, and it's just kind of slightly trickling down the mask, especially the eye hole there. Of course, you have some scuff marks here and there. It looks pretty good. Chevrons on this one, actually, they're not painted on, they're more or less kind of, they are painted, but they're just done a hell of a lot better. Of course, up top here, most of you probably wondering, what is this? And this is a mark that Jason actually has in the mask, and I'll put a reference up on screen. As far as I can tell, this mask is practically based off of the shower scene hockey mask from, the part of the movie. Of course, that's basically what this is. Of course, later on with the movie, the chevron, the bottom chevron would become really worn, but as you see in the shower scene picture, that is worn, but on this mask, it's not. But all around, it's a superb mask. I honestly think that this is one of NECA's best hockey masks as far as it goes in that department. If I were to give a runner-up by any chance, I'd probably say maybe the Versus hockey mask. I honestly like this mask, but the major problem with it is the paint kind of wears off pretty easily. So if you were to get this mask, anywhere else, I would say make sure to clear coat it, because as you can see, some of it's kind of just, it's just gone. So, like, even down to the whole air holes in the mask, like, they're actually relatively cut out pretty well. Like, they're not really janky or anything. Besides the 3 down here, the spacing is a little off, unlike on this side how it's pretty perfect. Overall, it's a really nice mask. I would recommend picking this up, as I recommend most Friday the 13th merchandise, in which, we won't be getting any of that next year until, of course, the lawsuit is resolved. And you can definitely find this at Target. You could wear this for Halloween. I know I will be doing so. So, other than that, I will have some footage of me running around wearing the mask and everything, so you got like an idea of what it looks like when someone's wearing it. I have a relatively small head, so it works perfectly fine for me. And of course, to note, this is not the straps that come with the mask, just an FYI. These are custom that I've done for most of the NECA masks, because I just don't like the elastics. So, other than that, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And until then, see you all next time.